Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another Etheria restart video, and I just got done with a little late night live stream, and I come to find that Holden's kit has been revealed. So with the patch coming up, with the game about to go live and 2 new characters, let's look at both of their kits, and I'm going to tell you if I think they're worth spending your pull tickets on, your gems on, or your money on, and where I think they're going to be good or bad in the game. Now, I want to start this off by looking at the character that just got his kit released. That's Holden. His skills listed left to right are punishment, strike through, and steadfast conviction. This is going to be a defense scaling character. You can immediately see that with his skill 1 punishment. Holden delivers punishment, dealing 3 hits of damage equal to 110% of his defense to an enemy, each hit with a 20% chance to inflict defense down. Now that 20% chance is pretty low, but you might be building some effect accuracy into his kit based on what some of his other skills can do, so it will be boosted. Still, that's not the reason punishment is a good skill 1. Execution mode, the passive that got snuck in there, is the real winner of this skill 1. It's the thing you really like here. At the start of the battle, for every 500 defense Holden possesses, increase his counterattack chance by 10% and boost his final damage by 5%. So you stack a bunch of defense on this guy, he's going to be counterattacking, and he'll have a 5% boost to his damage. You throw a set of gear on him, like throw some gear on this dude that's going to give him counterattack like Bramble, and he might just be counterattacking all of the time. Now you might need to I don't think you throw many resources into that skill. Still a great skill because of the passive. His best skill is his skill 2, strike through, and I think they balanced him by putting his strike through on skill 2 instead of skill 3, honestly. So strike through is insanely good. Devastating strike, he deals 480% of his damage to a single enemy, 100% chance to push the target's turn meter back by 100%. So he resets their turn meter and puts all of their skills on maximum skill cooldown. Like, the impact of this skill for PvP cannot be overstated, I don't think. You are essentially removing a character from PvP, making them an auto attack bot and starting their turnover. It's like Silence, but with turn reset on it. It's insanely good. Now, to make it that good, you do need to invest into it. You can see it gets better as you go, with the level 5 being the chance to decrease turn meter and maximize skill cooldown to 100%. And I believe, and I believe because it says 100% in the skill, that it might not be resistible with effect resist, but I could be wrong about that. We really haven't like tested it out yet or seen it live, but that's how I read it. I could be right or wrong. Still, that skill is broken in PvP, and for PvE boss fights, think about how big of a deal that is. Like, if you can somehow get this guy to go first, his base speed isn't going to be super high, but if you can boost him to go in front of a boss, you can put all the boss's skills on cooldown and set their turn meter back 100%. Like, one-shotting a boss or out-rotating a boss gets a lot easier with this guy. I love strike through. I think it's an absolutely broken move. And then steadfast conviction. With countless eyes piercing the shadows, he delivers 2 hits of 180% of his defense to all enemies, each hit with a 50% chance to dispel a buff and inflict 2-turn attack down and resist down. So I think this is a really good move too. The thing with this move is it's going to be an AoE dispel. He's not going to be as good of a dispeller as somebody like Heinrich, because Heinrich's dispel comes from his passive, so he can always be dispelling. This is a good opening move for fights where you do want to dispel a buff from the boss. Think like late game Terramaton or something like that. This skill is going to be really good for that scenario. The balance is, like, if they reverse to skill 2 and skill 3, those skills, like, you're gonna want to use skill 2 to lead off a lot of fights. So in like manual play, I think this dude could be like S+ tier. In autoplay, I think in certain scenarios, he's going to be S or A tier. Overall, a great character. If you like his design, if you like defense scaling characters, I think Holden is worth pulling for PvP and PvE. If I was to choose one of them to go through, I mean, look, I use Rahu on my account right now all the time. I can't tell you how often I catch people off guard in PvP with how tanky and how much damage Rahu can do. This guy looks like a peek ahead into the future meta. in my opinion, for PvP. And I think his ability to like reset, put people on cooldown timeout is just nuts. It's better than Silence, because Silence runs off in a turn and then they can use their skills. With this dude's skill too, if it's a 4-turn cooldown, you're waiting 4 turns to use that dang skill. Okay, next, let's look at HOYAN skills and kind of compare those to how they match up to Holden. Now, HOYAN skills, again, listed left to right. Let's start with skill 1, Relentless Hunt. 2 hits of 130% damage to a single enemy with a 25% chance to put anti-heal on them. It's a basic attack. It's really nothing special. Anti-heal on a basic attack is cool, but like that skill's fine. It is what it is. Now, Fleeting Glance and Disillusion. This is where HOYAN starts becoming pretty OP. So Disillusion, pain is the perception of existence, and when HOYAN is about to be defeated, she immediately recovers 60% of her max HP and uses her ult on the target. Listen, every time this skill is used, she gains a stack of Fleeting Glance. She can have 3 stacks of Fleeting Glance. Each one of them is a 40% attack buff. That's crazy. Like when she dies and comes back to life once, she gets 40% attack. It's on a 4-turn cooldown after that, but if she can do it again, she's at 80% attack just from that skill. So dying, coming back to life and triggering that passive and using her ult is just crazy good. And the meta in the game right now, there's a lot of people who can kill you real fast. She counters that really hard. And oh, by the way, when she comes back to life, she uses execution right. So check this out. This is an order not to be defied. HOYAN consumes 50% of her current HP, deals 480% damage to a single enemy, ignores 6.5% of their defense for every 10% of max HP lost. So here's the deal. She also, and I don't like see it in the description here, but I believe she turns off the ability for characters to be revived. I think they talk about that in her preview. So yeah, I went back and checked on this. Here's what it is. So she comes back to life. She counters with her ultimate. If the ultimate defeats an enemy, fallen allies are revived based on the defeated target's lost HP. So she also revives her allies, and the person she killed can't be revived, and every time it's triggered, she gains that 40% attack. It cannot be dispelled. Like, absolutely broken. The PvP power of this girl is undeniable, I think. She's crazy. Let's loop this video just to have something to watch. Like, I think both of these characters are going to be really good. I think they both have an absolutely broken skill in their kit. I would say, if I was guessing, and you're like a PvP person or even a PvE person, HOYAN might be the better of the two. However, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of them that you want to pull if you're looking to pull something new. I personally like HOYAN's like design a little better. She's not like big booba waifu like a lot of characters are, but still just looks really, she's not like terribly well endowed now that I look at the picture, but I love that design right there. I like her design better than Holden, but if I got either one of these characters, I would build them. I would probably instantly be able to use them and I wouldn't be disappointed. That's not surprising considering this is the first new banner. They're gonna want to try to hit a home run with this one, and I think they did. So there it is, guys. That's kind of my breakdown. I think both of these characters are going to shine in PvP. I think Holden as a boss killer is going to be crazy, and I think even in PvE you might get a little bit lucky with the revive passive, you know, with her not being able to die, come back to life, kill people, revive her teammates. There's a lot of things going on there. There you go. It's getting late. That's my video for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Good luck on your polls if you're pulling tomorrow. I will probably do some polls myself tomorrow. I'll film them, put them on video. See y'all later. Peace. Good luck.